All right, we are definitely getting teased in here in the studio, okay? Because I can smell the bacon, and I love bacon. We're making devils on horseback and angels on horseback.
Correct.
Which we're using chestnuts and oysters with bacon. Where do these names come from?
Well, devils on horseback is originally a cheese stuffed fig wrapped in bacon. It's French, but in the Midwest, most people don't like figs. So they changed it a little bit and decided, oh, water chestnuts, because everybody likes going to their favorite Chinese restaurant.
Yeah.
So it just became a natural pickup to do water chestnuts. And then you put a little drizzle of balsamic glaze over the top of it, gives it a little acidity and a little sweetness. It's just wonderful. And then Angels on Horseback, it's a French one as well. It was just an alternative for the oysters that have been sitting for a day or two, that you have, instead of serving them raw in the half shell, you can clean up the shell to make a really nice presentation and then serve them just like this.
Okay.
So we're pretty much almost done cooking. Our oysters are done. We don't want to overcook our oysters, so we're going to take those right out. And what we've done is we've cleaned the shell, and we're going to place them right back into that shell.
How pretty.
Because it makes for a really nice presentation. Yep.
Trying to specifically grab the oysters. I'd help you out, but I don't want to burn myself.
Oh, I understand completely. Just a little patience. You never want to rush anything, because the bacon itself likes to stick to itself.
Delicious.
And they look so good sitting on top of their own little half shell. And then our water chestnuts, we're just checking our baking to make sure that it's the way that we want it to be. And as you can see, these are perfect for me because I don't like my bacon real hard. So I'll lay those right up on there. And these are great because they're relatively simple to do, and you can do this all in the oven. You don't have to use a pan like I'm using here. You can do it in an oven at home. So you can put everything in the oven and you can time it out. Your oysters are going to take about 5 or 6 minutes, and your water chestnuts are going to take about 8 in the oven. So you can plan it out a little bit, have them ready for the game, because the Final Four is this weekend.
Yes, it is. Where do you find the oysters?
The oysters, Simon Market has beautiful oysters that come in packs of 6, and they're raw, ready to go. Just thaw them out and run with them.
Okay, are they, I've never really worked with oysters. Are they hard to get when they're raw? Are they hard to get out of the shell?
No, they have just a single point of contact. You take your little knife and cut it right off there, and then you have your bacon, just wrap it up real tight however you like it. And I've seen people where they'll use a whole piece of bacon and wrap it all the way up. And personally, I use a half piece, because there is such thing as too much bacon. It's a very fine line, but there is such a thing as too much bacon.
I don't know about that. Is there?
And then we have our beautiful setup like this, and we're going to take our balsamic glaze.
Oh, perfect.
And just do a nice little drizzle and drips, because we want to get just a little bit on everything.
And you're putting it on both varieties?
Oh, yes.
All right. And so for the cleaning of the actual shell, do you boil them? Or
No, just take them to the sink and scrub them.
Wash them out, make them pretty.
Yep, okay. Scrub them really good. If you trust your washing capabilities, so knock yourself out. And then when they go to serve, if you serve it on the half shell, they can pick up and walk with it. It makes it really nice.
Yeah, it's handy and fancy.
It is, just a little bit. Now that's going to be really hot, so be careful when you take a bite.
I figured I will let you give us a little teaser about an upcoming competition.
Yes. So the Culinary Dragons hold a competition every year. We call it the Showdown, and it's student versus teachers. So I take on a challenge from my students. They compete against me in teams. Last year, I squeaked out a win by 2 points. I had to dye my hair purple. But I made sure that the students who won, everybody got they got really nice skillets and some coats and some hats. They had a lot of fun. This year we're putting a little twist on it. We actually have my friend Chef Laurent is coming in from Sparta High School, and he's bringing a team. So he and I are going to team up and take on a team from Pittsburgh High School and a team from Sparta High School in this competition. It's coming up on Good Friday. My contact information, if you'd like to be a part of it, is on your screen now, so you can kind of join us. Feel free to reach out to me, the high school number, my cell phone number, my email address, and you can be a part of any way, shape, or form that you like for this program. It's an interesting competition because it puts the students in the real world predicament of working in a restaurant, but it's really cool because it is a chopped based competition, so it's mystery basket ingredients. We don't know
Oh,
what it
that's
is.
cool. Are you looking for help with like prize donations at this
Prize
point? too?
donations, cost funding to help pay offset the cost for it, because it does get a little expensive on this program. But you like that, don't you? Mm-hmm. But then we also we're going to do a teaser next week about what this competition is all about. So next week, for the 6 o'clock hour, we're going to debut a mystery ingredient for me. I'm not going to know what it is. I'm not even allowed to pick it up from Simon Market, so somebody else is going to have to pick it up, and they don't want to make sure that I don't cheat in any way. So, and then
Will I
Martinez,
unveil it at 6?
yes, you'll unveil it.
Those are my deep freeze.
The mystery meat?
That's scary.
Stuff you, one, don't know how long it's been in there and it wasn't labeled, so you're like,
I don't know, how much meatloaf did you have as a kid? They're not Cub Scout parts, are they?
Oh,
Stop that.
so yeah.
I love you, Michael. And meatloaf, I'm afraid, because I dug into the bottom of a freezer once of mine, and I found an old meatloaf, and it was dated like 3 years prior. I was scared.
Mama Hayslip,
So-
growing up with Mama Hayslip, you never knew.
Yeah, you never know.
You never knew.
But we'll have some fun, and Martinez Produce is going to graciously give us one of their boxes to debut and use as the produce. So
That'd be awesome.
I have to plan ahead every possible contingency that I could face. I never know. Simon Market can be a little devious at times.
this will be fun. This will be a lot of fun.
So I'm excited.
All right, well, looking forward to that next week. And again, you can find these two segments on our website later this morning at KOAMnewsnow.com, plus our segment from earlier this morning on the KOAM Morning News that was very helpful, Cooking Equipment 101.
Yes.
Yes.
So be wise, buy wise, and have fun.
All right, and we will have fun and enjoy. We'll be right back.